Tuned into the boom room, the livest show in fantasy. Yeah. Welcome to host Walt Tee, Beat It Fantasy League. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, rocking with the best. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, roster is a mess. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, in it for the checks. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, in it for respect. Few things to address.
Welcome to the boom room. I am your host, Vikki. I'll be sitting in for Walt this week. Bet you wasn't expecting this, huh? Look, man, Walt Tee is out there living their best life. They don't got time to shoot this shit every week. So calm your asses down and enjoy. Okay, y'all can stop hating now. Let's get into the recap. First up, we have the Higher Power versus Arizona Ron. What was thought to be an exciting game, it really wasn't. Ron laying yet another egg, being this week's low score of 106. 106? Okay. The Higher Power. Despite the injuries and not having a second running back, as the Japanese so eloquently stated, Tee was able to pull this off easily, while being the second highest score of the week. Tee remains undefeated in his division. Ron, looking like another disappointing season. Man, how the mighty has fallen. Great trade, Ron. Next up, in what had to be the most hilarious game of the week, Body Bag versus Machiavellians. Body Bag start the week off by firing shots at Tone for not playing Puka and leaving 19 points stranded on his bench. Tone says, bro, I don't need that 19. In fact, I don't need that 17 from Jacoby, nor that 31 from Brock Purdy either. West Side when we ride. Body Bag. Or should we say, zip him up. Get him the fuck out of here. Psst. That was referring to his own team this week. Man, I bet Body Bag won't mess with the fantasy gods anymore. Nice win, Tone. Next up, in what could have been the game of the week, Lincoln Legends versus Whoopin' That Ass. Corey leaving his man Kelsey on the bench, who went off for his season high of 26 points. Wouldn't have mattered though, as Tim ended up being this week's high scorer. Despite the 1.9 points from Tyler Lockett, who we later learned may have played his last game as a legend. 40 from CD, 29 from Cooks, 22 from Gibbs, and respectable outputs from Tony Pollard and Laporta rounds out a nice game from the Legends. With this win, Tim is back in the thick of things, as the race for King's Landing division just got pretty interesting. Next, we got, in the old days, what would have been a classic matchup. But today, it's just another game. Return of the Jedi versus 5. Yeah, 5. The Jedi, sitting in first place in the division, and probably holds the record for most wins in a season without scoring 120 points. Nope, not this week. Dame with his biggest outburst since week 1, with solid production across the board, but nobody went off. 5, however, had an answer, led by Lamar Jackson and Devon Shane, combining for 57 points. 5, after losing 5 games in a row, has now won his last 2 games and is right back in the thick of things. Dame, despite losing his last 2, still sits up top in the North. Dre is flying high. Nice win. 5. He's still the Jets, though. Next up, in this Westeros battle of the young bulls, Japanese versus El Cajinos. Did I say any of that right? What's up with y'all names, dudes? Anyway, Kev, after getting off to a slow 1-4 start this season, coming into this winning 2 of his last 3 games, and his star player Tyreek Hill putting the fantasy world on notice that he's back. Well, not quite. 13 from Hill, but Josh Allen and Mixon leads Kev with 28 and 24 respectfully. Unfortunately, that was not enough. Julian was still able to pull off the victory, despite getting less than 10 points from his quarterback and 1 point from Amari Cooper. Steady performance from the rest of his lineup. Kev is officially in trouble. Julian, after starting 0-2, the defending champs suddenly looking like the hottest team in Beat It. Nice win, Julian. And now, the game of the week. From the smack board to where it all counts most, TNT versus Negro Realtor. Negro, led by his bye-week acquisition Jalen Hurts, giving him 41. But Stephon Diggs goes down with an injury in typical Negro fashion. Chubb, Devontae Adams, and Hubbard, all scoring less than 10 points. It's usually not a good week when your defense is your second highest scorer. TNT, led by Kyler Murray, answering the Negro's gifted quarterback with 33. 20 from Jamar, 28 from Kyle Pitts, and Marv Jr. doing this Philly Negro like his pops did, dropping a smooth 24. Kobe, TNT winning by 21, but the game was never that close, snapping Negro's 6-game winning streak. However, Negro still sits on top of the league with the best record. Walt, with his second win in a row, now only sits 1 game behind him. Yo, Seth, TNT is on that ass. No Diddy. Boom. Welcome back to the Boom Room. Yes, I am still here, ya girl Vikki. First female host of the show, by the way. This is history here. Okay, let me stop feeling myself. Let's get into it. The smack board is back, baby. That thing almost burned down. This is good for the league after last year's snooze fest. But it's one owner we got a call out here on the Boom Room. No, not you, Negro. You're safe for now. I am no Omar. The owner we want to call into questioning here is the Jets. Yeah, G-5. You do know that's what I see every time I see your team name on the website, right? G-5. Well, this year it's 5 minus the G. Okay, Dre, put your coffee down and listen up. The streets is watching, bro. We see all the things you put up on the board, replying to some of TNT's post. Dude, was TNT even talking to you here? Dre, you do know a lion doesn't concern itself with the opinion of sheep. And this one right here, I am pretty sure if we go back and dig through previous season's smackboards, we will see this brought up time and time again. 5, it was 15 years ago. No, really. It was literally 15 freaking years ago. The league was barely a year old. Nobody didn't know what they were doing then. And every year you have to give us our annual reminder. Remember that trade Walt and Tee tried to do? Yeah, nigga, we remember. Dude, let it go. Dree.
Stop it. Get some help.
And finally, look at this post. Was this post meant for Walt or Seth? Things that make you go, But really, Dre, where was this energy a few weeks ago when Hurts was traded for a plug-and-play guy? In fact, where was this energy a few days ago when the brother-in-laws really made a brother-in-law trade? Let Tee and Walt make that trade. Oh my God, you would have left an actual detonator in the smackboard. But I digress. Dre, you are no Varys. You are no little finger. You're not a whisperer. A whisperer requires people to actually listen. Dre, you know what you are.
I am a clown. I am a clown, clown.
Okay, listen up. I got some breaking news for you in the Beat It fantasy world. You know how Adrian Wojnarowski has the Woj bomb. Well, I am about to drop the first Vic bomb. My sources tells me that the 3-time Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes is on the trading block. That's right. A source close to the matter has informed me that Negro Realtor has been calling owners around the league relentlessly, trying to offload the future Hall of Famer. It's already been confirmed that one team's CPU crashed, and they can no longer review any more offers until week 11. Another team has informed me that Negro has requested 2 arms, a leg, and a firstborn child in exchange for the rights of Mahomes. There's other rumors floating around saying that Negro asked them for 3 dragon eggs. But okay. The real breaking news is for you, Seth. Psst. It's okay if you cut Patrick Mahomes. It really is. Your gifted QB, Jalen Hurts, already had his bye. You're holding on to dreams, and the stark reality is, there are a few quarterbacks on the waiver wire right now that are better. And get this, the league knows it. This is not the Philly Special Fantasy League. This is not the Beat It Dynasty League. And this is not a Superflex League. It's the Beat It Fantasy Football League. And Patty Mahomes is not making it into lineups these days here, bro. Look, we all know you trying to save face. The league knows you took your man behind the woodshed and out-of-beezied him. Pause, no diddy. And the league also knows you can't say the obvious out loud, because you don't want to ruin future trade relations with your boy. We get the politics behind it. But Seth, the Beat It Fantasy Football League doesn't hand out Oscars. You can drop the act and know that it's okay. Boom. All right, gang. I want to give a special thanks to Walt Tee for letting your girl Vikki host the show this week. Whenever you need a sub that's not going to tie you up and put you in a trash bag, your girl gotcha. Also, I want to thank the rest of the league. It's all love here. Just fun and games. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Okay, enough with the pleasantries. You know what time it is. It's time for the Game of the Week. Making his back-to-back appearance for Game of the Week, we got Negro Realtor, and on the other side, we got the Higher Power. With the number 1 seed up for grabs, winner of this game will be sitting on top of the league. Should be a great matchup. Can't wait for us to talk about it next week on the Boom Room.
In it for respect, few things to address. D5 think he fly, he the Jets. Always number 1, now opposite is Seth. Put JR in body bag, I must confess. Some owners play checkers, Kajinos play chess. Me, T, and do really like Clay, Dre, and Steph. Don't do too much talking, they still wanna press. The main ones just talking, they team don't impress.